Have you ever painted something and immediately thought it wasn't good enough? So you stop, or you move on, or you try to fix it until it just doesn't even feel fun anymore.
So today I want to talk about doing a painting more than once and why I now think this is really worth it. This is something that I never did. I never painted the same painting twice. And all right, 20 years later, 20 years into it, I'm now discovering I struggled the hard way. But thanks to you guys, I'm kind of realizing things and I want to show you better ways of doing things so you don't have to struggle. So I tried these daffodils. First time was not even looking at a daffodil, just going for it in that flow state. And if you didn't get a chance to check that one out, that was last week's video. What I want to say is how important it is to build up that confidence and to paint something more than once. And it's not about perfection, it's about the process of doing things. So each time I painted this, I know some of them look pretty similar. This one was a little different. I got better. I don't even know where's my. Oh, here's my first one. The very first one was a hot mess. So this was one that I did without even looking at it. So I added a B to it, and I also added some gold gel pen on this one because you kind of figure out how to fix things too to make it your happy place when it initially wasn't, right? So let's talk about why it's important to paint something more than once and how recently I have changed my mind on that whole process because it's good for us. Trust me. Let's get into it.
So I painted this same daffodil flower over and over again. Now, this was not to make it perfect, but to see what actually would happen if I didn't stop at the first try. And what I learned completely changed the way I paint. Hi, friends, it's Kelly here. I am an artist. I've been doing art for over 20 plus years, and I have taught 50 plus thousand folks how to paint from all different countries, being here on YouTube, Udemy, Skillshare, and my own website. So today I am painting some loose watercolor daffodils, but I want to talk to you about something that's been a huge shift in my own art practice. So, this idea that we don't have to get it perfect the first time, and boy, this has taken me many years to get over because honestly, practice doesn't make perfect, it makes progress. So, let's talk about why I started this. So, this actually started pretty simple. I was painting a daffodil from memory. I had no reference. I was just playing and I really liked it. I had a lot of fun. I was in the flow. And if you didn't get a chance to watch my video last week about being in the flow of painting, you can check that one out next. But so it wasn't perfect and I had a lot of fun. The petals weren't exactly right. The shape was a little wonky, a little overly loose. And instead of overthinking or stopping there, I painted another one and then another, and not because I was trying to fix it per se, but because I was curious what would happen if I kept going. And you can see that I had a lot of fun. I made a card out of this one. It said happy springtime. I added another flower. I had some issues, some little blobs. I was also trying out some new paints here. But it was really fun for me. And, having it not perfect the first time coming from memory was even more of a challenge for me once I looked it up. So then I added the two flowers. I added the correct leaf shape. I still used the pen, gel pen over it. And I was just having such a good time. So what changed, I think, was something interesting happened when I repeated it. I stopped hesitating so much, first of all, and my brush moved even more freely than it did on the first one because I was like, is this right? I was still wasn't quite sure, but I was okay with not doing it right. But I wasn't analyzing every single stroke anymore. And I think every version that I did on this taught me something small. It taught me how the petals curved, how the paint spread, how those little imperfections actually made it feel more alive. And I think I got the colors down too as I went along. So, why perfection stops us? I think we focus on making something perfect the first time, we actually stop the learning process too early by doing that. We judge ourselves. We decide if it's not right, then, well, I'm just going to move on before I've really given myself a chance to understand it. So, watercolor especially doesn't work like that. It's fluid, it moves, it surprises you. So, trying to control it perfectly from the start just causes you frustration. So, what practice really is, it isn't about repeating something until it's flawless. It's about getting familiar with it. Familiar with your brush, familiar with your timing, how the water and the pigment behave together. But more than anything, it's about getting comfortable with not controlling everything. We talk about this all the time. So I think the shift is this little daffodil series just reminded me that progress doesn't always have to look dramatic. Sometimes it's just those little subtle shifts, the looser strokes, more confident, maybe fewer pauses that you have. But before you're done, over time, those small changes completely change how you painted it from the first one. So, real talk here, some encouragement. If you've been feeling stuck or frustrated in your own art, try this. Pick one simple subject, like a flower. It could be any flower. Spring is here, so have yourself some fun. Take a look around, take some photographs off of Google Images, and play around and practice it and try it more than once. And what I want you to do is not aim for perfect. Just aim for that curiosity. Like, how does that petal bend? How would this blend together? What's the shape of this petal? What kind of leaf does it have? So I would like to know, do you ever repeat your paintings or do you usually move on quickly? I'm just curious. Leave me a comment down below and tell me your story. So here is your weekly watercolor prompt. One flower, many ways. All right. So this week, don't aim for perfect painting, aim for exploration. Pick one simple subject, so like a daffodil, a tulip, or any flower that you love, and paint it 3 to 5 times. And each version should feel a little different. One should be loose and fast, one slow and intentional, maybe one from memory, and one where you don't stop to correct anything. And just notice what changes each time, not in just the painting, but in you as you paint it. The goal isn't the final piece, it's the shift that happens when you stop trying to get it just right and you stay in the process. So, for any of my Supreme patrons this week, I'm super excited because April is my birthday month and I've decided to do a snail mail for Supremes. And I'm really excited because I ended up painting a bunch of these, and these little daffodils are actually going to go in my snail mail. So you got a little original painting from me this year. So I only have a certain number of Supreme memberships just so I can keep up with everything. And this will be my very first snail mail. So I'm excited. If you'd like to be a part of that and receive a little piece of original art, that's included in my Supreme membership. And it's just a fun way for me to share something a little more personal with you. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe and notification bell for more relaxed watercolor sessions and creative mindset talks. Thanks for spending this time with me, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.